Hello, I'm in New Orleans, and you're in my hotel room. So I thought I would pop on here and say hello. Hopefully, this will work all right, and Periscope isn't going crazy. And let me pull up the Restream chat so I can talk to you guys. I'm not hopping on Facebook right now because I think that would overload everything. But here I am in New Orleans. Oh, there's an update for Restream. Woo boy. Fun. I don't know why this chat it wants to update suddenly, but it's gonna be done in a minute. So it's almost there. Woo! Yay! It's updated, so I'll be able to see the chat in just a second. So I wanted to stream live today and say, you guys got me there. You got me to 1,000 subscriptions. So I have 1,000 subscriptions. So I got a bottle of bubbly and I thought I would celebrate with you all. So the chat is popping up now. It's Thursday. So Prosecco on a Thursday, you know. Who knew? Thor would be proud, would he not? So I just wanted to hop on here and say hello to you guys. Hello from New Orleans. I'm doing some cool stuff this weekend. And I can't see the chat yet. Okay, now I can see the new fixes. Hello, everyone. Yay! Woohoo! I see some of you. The chat's finally come up, so I can talk to you guys now. Yay! So I got a bottle of Prosecco. It was on sale at the corner shop. Hello everyone. So I wanted to say thank you. So I wanted to say thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscriptions. This is awesome. And the thing is YouTube is actually very limited unless you have like 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of hours of people watching your show and stuff. I look like the main character of Brave. You know, it's funny. At my day job, they call me Braveheart because they couldn't think of Merida's name. So, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for the 1,000 subscriptions. So I'm having a glass of Prosecco in New Orleans. I'm at a refurbished mansion. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys are here with me. And so I thought I would take some time out and say hello and tell you what's going on now. There we go. There's some bubbly. Cheers. I'll put that over there. So cheers to the 1,000 subscriptions. So everybody who's been like boosting my signal, thank you so much. Doc Hackenslash has just been relentless and like sub. And Lady Girl on Twitter, Lady Girl person on Twitter, she's like sub. Merida, yes, cheers. So yes, I got my 1,000 subscriptions on YouTube now. And so that opens up a lot of other features for me and helps me reach a larger audience. Hello, Steve. Hello from New Orleans. Cheers. Your beer is empty. Better go get another one. Yes. The Geo room pushed you to 1,000. Yay! Is it the geek room you mean? Hello. So I'm currently in New Orleans for a vacation. It's like a little extended weekend. Hello. Yay! Don't forget about Monday last week. Yes, so Monday I'll be on Sci Strike's channel doing climate change series. Hello from the great cold north. I'm in the hot sweaty south. So, and I'm inside a room that's part of what they call one of the old mansions here near the French Quarter that they refurbished into kind of like a bed and breakfast kind of thing. Have I had any of the famous foods there yet? Yes. Yes, I have. I had some gumbo for lunch. I mean, for dinner. Ugh. And some meat pies. Those are really, really good. And I ran by Aunt Sally's and had me a praline. And took really nice pictures of Jackson Square at dusk. Absolutely beautiful. Um, hello from Mexico. Hello, Mexico. So, I'm just chilling here tonight. Tomorrow is Friday, so tomorrow I'll probably do a couple tours or something. Check out some of the museums they have here. I've been here so many times. Oh, you like gumbo? Yeah, I do too. I had the seafood gumbo. It was really good, and I ate the bread too, which was probably not the best thing because of carbs. And I'm like, I'm not heavy in carbs. I'd rather drink my carbs. So, but that's all right. So, what am I doing this weekend? Gumbo is very yum, and I like making it. So I come to New Orleans quite often. I have friends who live here. So Saturday morning, I'm streaming from this mansion to do the science of superhero science with a very good friend of mine named Monty. He's an artist here. He does comic book work. He also is one of the artists that show up in Jackson Square and do street artists. Hello, you just got back from Savannah, Georgia. That's awesome. So I'll be doing a live streaming episode of the Science of here from this mansion right around 10 a.m. Central Standard Time with Monty Stickman. He's a comic book artist. And we'll be talking of science of superheroes. That'll be fun. Did I get any beats? No. We're past Mardi Gras. Easter is on Sunday. New time. No, it's not a new time. It's at 10 a.m. Central Standard is usually when I stream on Saturday mornings. And then I have been on Sunday. Sometimes I'll do like a stream, just a random stream, like an open chat Q&A. But I have been appearing on Side Strike for their climate change series, but they're pushing that to Monday because I'm still in New Orleans on Sunday. And so Sunday, I'm meeting up with Jackson Wheat. If you haven't followed his channel, he talks a lot about biology stuff. Hello everyone. Hello. When we were in Georgia last month, it was 90. Yeah, it's about 65 right now in New Orleans. It's not too bad, but my hair is very floofy because, humidity. It got to 50 today. Yeah, it's about, I guess it was in the 60s today. It was raining a bit, so I had to carry an umbrella just in case, I haven't been to Audubon Park this trip, but I have in the past. I've been to the zoo here, the Audubon Zoo, and I think I've been to the art museum here. I'm not certain. Oh, Jackson is cool. So I have to find a place. Jackson hasn't been to like New Orleans parts so heavy, but I have. So I'm kind of tempted just to go pick him up and say, I'm going to take you places. And then he might be really scared. So I don't want to scare Jackson. He was like, oh, we could go to the aquarium. But I think the aquarium is the only place he knows in New Orleans. So I have to take him somewhere he hasn't been yet. So, but I'm hoping we can live stream. If not, I'll record it and upload it later, which is fine too. You went to Tulane for graduate school. That's cool. Still beats the snow you had in Ohio. That sucks. So I'm having Prosecco in celebration of the 1,000 subscribers that I have now on YouTube. Yay! You guys are awesome. And so, like Doc Hack and Slash and Lady Girl Person, and there've been like Don, don't know how to say his last name. It's on Twitter handles are hard to say, but people have been like really, really pushing for me to get subscribers. I spend a lot of time in what I do, and there was an article that was out recently that said women who are in science communication, and Science Mag published this. They said that women who are in science communication sorry, that sounds great. Awesome, Jackson. They were saying, yeah, the Geek Room did help. The Geek Room is very, very helpful. I know Steve McRae also tries to push to get me followers as well, and also for subscribers on YouTube. So I have to thank the Great Debate community for that as well. But But recently, Science Mag posted an article. It was an opinion article, of course, about women who are in science communication. They're only doing that to make them look like they're accessible so they can have a real job. I have a real job. I would rather this be my real job, if I'm honest, because I enjoy doing this. But this is something that I feel is important and necessary because we need people to be able to explain science, hard science, in very easily accessible ways. Not dumbing it down per se, but to make it accessible for people with different learning styles. And that's something I think scientists kind of fall short on. A big chunk of them, not all of them, but a big chunk of them. So that was kind of like a low blow in regards to Science Mag posting that, because I have a real job and I enjoy my real job. I do this because this is fun for me. Once you hit 1,000 subs, you can do the super chat thing. Oh, that's cool. Real jobs are lame. I enjoy my real job because I learn about protein purification. I'm learning a lot about good manufacturing practices in regards to industry, stuff that I wouldn't have picked up in academia and stuff that's inherently important. So I do like my real job. I do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun and I learn a lot of things. I'm in analytical chemistry. I'm doing column chromatography. I'm working with all kinds of instrumentation. It's fantastic. I would love to do online virtual science talks with elementary schools. That would be a lot of fun. Agreed, Mel, we definitely need more science communicators. I think so. And I think so in order for science communication to be highly effective, people need to be approachable. You know, they need to be approachable, non-threatening. They need to be accessible to individuals to be able to ask questions. No, you know, that's what we got to do. I'm okay with my real job. I'm technically in my field, but I'm on the regulatory side. That's okay, you know? So I enjoy my science job and I enjoy science communication. And so it's really, really awesome that I'm able to reach a larger audience with the work that I do, because I spend a lot of time on my stuff. It's primarily me. I do have somebody that runs my Facebook page for me. He's my brother from another named Darnak. He's Darnak71 on Twitter. Give him a follow. He's pretty funny. He's known me ever since I was in high school. So if you want some really good stories, go talk to him. He knows a lot. So, but he runs my Facebook page for me because it gets very overwhelming and I can't do everything all the time. I'm really happy that I have like Restream, and it allows a chat to where I can talk to people on Periscope and on YouTube at the same time. So that allows a bit of help with that there. I'm still learning a lot of these ropes in regards to the multimedia aspect of live streaming on various platforms. And it can be quite harrowing sometimes, but it works out well. We need more people to be interested in the stuff Mel does. Most people would rather chase celebrities. Well, you know, I do talk about celebrities on here from time to time, Gwyneth Paltrow being one. She has yet to accept my challenge, which is okay. I have somebody trying to contact her people, and I'm still reaching out to various press outlets to see if they'll put me in a room with her so we can have a conversation about what she does and why it's wrong, you know, or at least give her an opportunity to defend and, you know, tell us why you're doing this and why you think. So, but she hasn't responded at all to what I've said. So, hey, who knows? Who knows? Oh, you make me a celebrity. I don't know if I want to do that. I suppose if I'm going to be known for something, science is not so bad, huh? So, be known for science stuff. That'd be cool. It's going to get crowded in here in a minute. That's okay. So we're at 1,000 subscribers. So Saturday I'm going to stream from this mansion. Woo! Superhero Science with Monty Stickman. He does comic book art. He has a Facebook page, and you can also, if you're in New Orleans, he works in Jackson Square sometimes on the weekends with his artwork. I could be the female Neil deGrasse Tyson. Wouldn't that be cool? I may not have a choice anymore. That's okay. You know. Oh, goodness. Your electricity is flickering. That's not good. Do you have ghosts? Probably not. Oh well. So, and then Sunday, I'm meeting up with Jackson. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun, and I promise not to horrify him too much. I shall behave myself. I usually do anyway. So I need to find a really cool place to take Jackson that he's never been. I have to take him somewhere he's never been. I've been to NOLA so many times. I'm like, I've been to there are places that I have to go when I'm here. Aunt Sally's for pralines. Cafe Du Monde for beignets. I really want to go to the Napoleon House and have some of their boudin sausage. It's fantastic. Lafitte's, old blacksmith. It's a bar now, so Lafitte's place is pretty cool. And also I've already been to Reverend Zombies. I always go to Reverend Zombies. I always go to Marie Laveau's. I always check that out. It's just fun. Oh gosh, yes. New Orleans has a lot of ghost tours, and I've taken a few. And I take the ghost tours just because you hear a lot of fun history. And it's always laced with an air of mystique and mystery. And the people really do try. They put on a fun show. You've been there 3 times. They do have some creepy and cool old cemeteries here. They do. Which is kind of funny because I've only been an hour from NOLA for about 2 years. Oh, you've only been an hour from New Orleans and you've not spent more time here. Jackson, I gotta take you somewhere to where you can get some good food, man. We gotta take you somewhere to get you some good food. Boy, oh boy, what are we gonna do with you, Jackson? You have to have some good food out here in New Orleans. I guess. Oh my goodness. So I'm having a glass of Prosecco. Isn't Soundly from New Orleans? I don't know. Talk to Bullionator. Yes, he's the one who he does know about streaming. He's the one who introduced me to Restream. And so he's the one that told me you should try this. And Restream made my life a lot easier because I can also stream to Facebook. So I just didn't want to load it up on my Wi-Fi in regards to Facebook because that just eats into the bandwidth. Savannah and I went to one place where I got gumbo and she got crab nachos. So I'm proud of you, Jackson. So you have to have some gumbo though. I think somewhere like that or nearby. Yes. So yes. So I think you guys are pretty awesome for helping me get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So cheers to you and all of the hard work that people have been doing to try to boost my signal. I don't think people realize how much time I put into my stuff. A show can knock out my entire weekend, you know. He's always doing stuff from like Pontchartrain. That's cool. So when I do a show or the little 1-minute videos I've been doing, the 1-minute videos actually don't take me too long. I have an excellent app that helps me with that. And so the cognitive bias series that I'm doing right now, hello, the cognitive bias series that I'm doing that's in the little bite-sized videos, what I call bite-sized videos, that's just to kind of give you a little snippet of the various types of cognitive bias and what they are and how you can fight them and you know, where do we see them and that sort of thing. So that series is different. Somebody had posted on one of them like, you need to talk in your videos. I'm like, well, guess what, you know, here is a whole playlist. So I'm organizing my YouTube according to playlists. And so what I'm going to do is I will have a short series. I'm still working on it, but the short series that I have is going to be the other topics that I have on my live stream like this, but they're going to be pre-recorded and uploaded to where maybe you don't want to spend 2 hours hearing me talk to people in a chat. And if you don't, that's okay. Maybe you just want to cut to the chase and have like a 10-15 minute video of everything I talked about without all the questions. That's going to be my short series. Thank you, Dawn, for your help with that. They're great bite-sized videos. I try to do short videos. I do too. And so when I'm live streaming like this, though, I can't very well do a short video because people are talking to me. They're asking me questions, and I like that. I like that too. But for the pre-recorded ones, I realize that this may not be everybody's bag or everybody's jam. And so what I want to do is have shorts that are uploaded to where people can just check out a topic without all of the interaction. Copper lights. Yes, didn't Jackson do that recently? Don't you love fossilized alligator turds? I know exactly where it is in our local museum. I mean, like, funny story. When I was still at the university, the museum wasn't too far from the university. I took to hello everyone. Jackson made a crappy video because it was about fossilized poo. I took a jog over to the museum because it was only like a mile and a half from the university. Took a jog there because I was a member, so I could just go in. There's a whole bunch of like preschoolers that were touring the museum, and I walked through, and there were people that were like their teachers that were just on their phones and just letting them wander through. I'm like, guys, yes, thank you, Hannah, 1,000 subs, yay. And so there were preschool teachers that had like all these kids that are just aimlessly wandering through. I'm like, why aren't you talking to these kids? They don't know what they're looking at. And so I walked up to them, I'm like, do you mind if I talk to your students a little bit? Because I know a little bit about these fossils. And they're like, yeah, go ahead. And so we had a mosasaur. We had an entire mosasaur up on the wall. It was huge. And so I was talking about that. And then I was talking about all of the different fossils that we had. We had ammonites and stuff like that. And then I was like, who wants to look at fossilized poo? And all of the preschools were like, I do, oh my God. And so I went and took them and showed them where all the fossilized poo was. You go for a beer. When I get back, we're talking about fossilized alligator turds. That was so awesome. I loved it so much. That was a few years ago, but it was just a blast because little kids, you could say, look over here. Here's, like the three-toed horse, that was, so I would show them this is an early horse, and over here, look at this mosasaur. Look, we have a mammoth. And they're like, wow. And so I just loved it. The kids are just fascinated. And the, the preschool teachers, they probably didn't know about a lot of that. And I thought, it's just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun to talk about science and to have it with like a bunch of 3 and 4 year olds. They're like, poo. And I asked them, I would ask them questions like, why do you think that scientists want to look at their poo? And this kid goes, to see what they eat? And I'm like, yes! Like a 4-year-old. A 4-year-old knew that. They just knew. It's fantastic. They are just a clean slate and want to learn. That's absolutely right. So it's like when I say that like children, like young children are like the purest form of scientists because they go through the process without even thinking about it. And so, but they knew, they were like, well, why would I want to see what you're eating? Duh. It's like this was about a 4-year-old, I would say. Maybe a 4 or 5-year-old was like that. So everybody poops. Yes. The mind of a child is amazing. Yes. It's absolutely lovely. Sometimes I miss teaching, but I taught high schoolers. I didn't teach little ones like that. I taught high schoolers. But, that was that's a different type of approach in teaching teenagers, man. It's quite an art. So if you're just joining us, I'm saying thank you so much. Thank you for the 1,000 subs. Oh God, the grossology display. Your son loved seeing that, Dawn. Oh, I bet. So thank you for the 1,000 subs. I'm enjoying some Prosecco. I'm in New Orleans. I'm going to stream live on Saturday morning with my friend Monty to talk about superhero science because he's a comic book artist and he used to actually make comic books. So that'll be pretty fun. He does great work. And then Sunday, I'm eating Jackson Wheat. And if you haven't subbed over to Jackson's channel on YouTube, he does all of the biology things. And it's a lot of fun. He talked about poo in his latest one, his fossilized poo, because it's quite important. Shouldn't it be correct? The Padawan is. Hello, Ryan. You're in Louisiana. Fantastic. Guess what? I am too. I'm in New Orleans right now. So that's pretty cool. So plans. I plan to finish my cognitive bias series of the bite-sized videos. I believe I have 13 lessons left. We're up to 7 out of 20. What I'm doing is breaking down into very small segments each different individual cognitive bias that we have. I was trying to remember the quote. It's been a while. Yes, Jackson. So the different cognitive biases. So I have bite-sized videos. So if you go on my YouTube channel and you look under playlists, I have those divided up a bit better. So if you like the long streaming, the science of shows where I have the interaction, those are all there. They can get up to an hour, sometimes 2. And then I'll have my Scientist Mel shorts, which will be around 15 to 20 minutes of the topics that we covered in the science of, but it'll be shrunken down to just the meat and the gist of what people are wanting to learn. So Yoda speak is fun. Digestible pieces that become coprolites. Oh my goodness. So I went, the quarter's not far from me. It's probably about a 5 to 10 minute walk, something like that. And so I went into the quarter, and of course they had good music, and there was this man just grooving. I'm like, that is how you do Thursday. You groove like this dude. Bought my kid fossilized poo and then dared him to lick it. Oh gosh. That's so bad. You're so bad. Why would you do that? Oh. Goodness. I have to say, I have eaten a lot of food today. Lunch I had grilled fish, and then I had some collard greens and some rosemary potatoes. Has anyone tried throwing beads on your neck and asking for donations? No, nobody's done that with me. People just say hello. Hey, thank you, Bo. Thank you. And thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. That helps me out a lot. My patrons on Patreon are getting a lot of individual looks into what I'm doing in New Orleans, so I've been sending them little videos and stuff, and they get my patrons on Patreon get behind the scenes stuff a lot, so they get exclusive content, which is really cool. It's just rock. Yes, but it's fossilized poo, you know. And it's just like, you know, here they eat alligator and they're like, well, it's just protein, and I'm just like, but it's alligator. It's not my thing. They never leave you alone. People throw beads at you, Jackson, and ask for donations. They don't bother me. One guy wanted your shoes. Goodness. Jackson. I wonder, I think you just have a really approachable demeanor about yourself, and people are like, oh, I can talk to this guy. Yeah, some people think Mardi Gras is year round. I agree with that. That might be true. Alligator is nasty. It tastes like swamp chicken. I don't want to eat alligator or turtle. I have no interest in eating reptile. I understand that chicken and turkeys come from dinosaurs, but it's far enough down the line to where it's still different, you know? I'm just saying. But yeah, I have not eaten alligator. I don't want that, or slugs or snails. Nothing that leaves a snot trail behind it. I don't care for that so much, you know? Like salty rubber bands. Who wants to eat salty rubber bands? Not this girl. Not even a little bit. I did have a praline earlier from Aunt Sally's. I got me some pralines, and I got a lady in R&D a Tabasco praline and a chocolate one. Well, no, I'm gonna give her a chocolate one, I think. Snake is good sauteed in beer. I don't want to eat reptiles. The whole idea kind of is grody to me. I think I might be willing to try alligator, but not turtles. I don't want to eat turtles. I don't want to eat alligator. I don't want to eat snails. I don't want to eat slugs. Yes, Have you had Aunt Sally's pralines, Jackson? Because that's important. And also beignets from Cafe Du Monde. I bet it tastes like chicken. I hear it tastes like chicken, but I just don't know. Rattlesnake is tasty. Wow. You guys are on a whole level of food that I just no. I don't want to eat any of that. You think just about anything is good cooked in beer. I cook, when I make my shredded pork or like my barbecue pork, I'll cook it. You've been to Cafe Du Monde, then you've done that. You've done something other than the aquarium. See, it's good. Yeah, I don't like snails or slugs. So yeah, I don't like that at all. But yeah, I don't know. But you've been to Cafe Du Monde. So you've been to somewhere outside of the aquarium. What did you think of the beignets, Jackson? Did you like them? Because I totally love those beignets. But I was saying when I was cooking my pork, when I do my barbecue pork, like my pork roast, I'll actually cook it in beer and dry rub. And then it just kind of falls apart a bit. And then I coat the top with the barbecue sauce that I want and cook it just a little bit longer in that. Oh, yeah. You only went there because your parents took you. You will go and eat beignets and you will like it. Is that what your parents said? Calamari? I haven't had calamari or squid or anything like that. I haven't enjoyed that sort of thing. So it's kind of, ooh, ooh. Hello, thank you. I missed a question, I think. Thank you, Mrs. Snarky. Yeah, the beignets are good. Yes, they were. They are always good. I'm trying to find everybody's questions. Now, sushi, that's a different world. I like sushi. You'd like to try barbecue pork. Man, I make some good barbecue pork. Thank you, Godless Journey. I like I like barbecue pork, and I make it really, really well. Woo! There we go. Thank you. So I'm just chilling here, sitting here, and having my prosecco. My prosecco for my 1,000 subscribers. I had a couple glasses of wine earlier with dinner though, which was gumbo, by the way, seafood gumbo, and it was fab. You make a good barbecue pork too. Yes. You know what? I should have the science of cooking one day and have like a little cooking show. How to properly marinate your meat. Depends entirely on the meat, right? Cheers. Oh, I've never been to Hawaii. I need to go. I bet the sushi is amazing in Hawaii. Oh my gosh. Now I need to go to Hawaii. If not for the absolutely fantastic scenery, the sushi now. Ahi tuna in Hawaii is divine. Oh God, yes, gumbo is always fab. Woo, you would love the science of cooking. Fantastic. What I may do is I might have like little itty bitty like recipe ones. And it's like, this is how I science up some barbecue pork. Thank you, Grandma Mo. Aw, thank you for wanting to subscribe more than once to get me over 1,000. That means a lot. There is that, yeah, I believe that there is a lot of chemistry in cooking, yeah. You may draw the wrong audience with that title. Marinating meat. It doesn't matter. I could say, today I'm talking about shoes, and I'll get a whole bunch of people. I had somebody ask me what my shoe size was earlier. And I'm not even talking about shoes right now. Well, I wasn't at the time, so people are interesting. I love wasabi. Okay. They never bring me enough wasabi at all when I do it. You claim all the credit for getting me to 1,000. Thank you, Godless Iowan. You did have a great blog article about my show, and I really appreciate it. And so thank you. How to rub your meat. Oh my gosh, I was in Gatlinburg, Tennessee one week when vacation. I was up in the mountains and the Smokies. It was Smoky Mountains, and there was a store and it had butt rub. And it was a pig rubbing his butt. It's like, this is butt rub for you. I was just like, oh my gosh, how cheeky. So Godless Iowan is amazing on promoting people, and Doc has been helping me out. Doc Hack and Slash, and Lady Girl Person, and Steve McRae, and a lot of people have been really just pushing to help promote my channel, which means a lot to me because I do work really hard on my stuff, and it's just me for the most part. When it comes to American Grub, I only miss one thing from spending 10 days in the U.S. Hash browns from roadside cafes. Are we talking like Waffle House? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, yes. Ooh. I'm good, Gage. Thanks for asking. Sci Strike, yes. I'll be on the Sci Strike show on Monday because their Science Sunday will be on Monday. I'm out of town and somebody else can't make it. So we're going to be talking about climate science on that channel. So, yes. So that'll be really cool. And then Sunday I'm meeting Jackson Wheat. And then Saturday I'm streaming my show from this mansion. My friend Monty lives right down the street, so that works out. So New York pizza is good. Woo, Sci Strike, yes. So that's really cool. And so if you've not subbed to Sci Strike's channel, go check it out, and sub to Jackson's channel, Mind the Gap, the Great Debate Community, the Geek Room. The Geek Room's been awesome. All of them are just amazing channels. Paul Logia, I'll be on his show soon. Paul Logia, I just sent him audio for his show yesterday. Thank you, Gage. How am I doing in New Orleans? I'm doing fab, darling. Thanks for asking. So I had gumbo for dinner. I had pralines and had meat pies. That was for dinner. Lunch was fish and collard greens. Oh, thank you. Cartoon Bell, yes. I'll be on Paul Logia's show. He had me listen. Your phone's dropping out, Daniel. Okay. Thanks for hopping by. Cartoon Me. I'm excited. Shannon's going for 1,000 too. Shannon Q. She's amazing. Yep. So that's awesome. Sci Strike is awesome. No videos yet. Why am I in New Orleans? Because it's a vacation for me, and I have friends here, and I get to meet Jackson. So this was kind of like an impromptu Paulogia. Okay, Paulogia. That's the better one. Oh, I say Paulogia. That just sounds better in my mouth and head for some reason. But Paulogia, I say words wrong a lot, and I'm sorry. Especially names. I'm very bad with names, and that is entirely my fault. But yes. So I have friends here. I do have friends that live here. Monty is a friend of mine. I come to New Orleans often, probably once a year at least. I was here a little over a year ago, twice. So yeah, and hung out with some friends of mine, and then I'm meeting Jackson on Sunday, so it's pretty cool. Yes. Do you say the proper Nolans? Nolans, is that it? You want to say it? Paulogia and Shannon Q are my fellow Canadians. They're very nice people. Am I good at science? I hope so. Otherwise, I've been faking it pretty well so far. Paulogia's name wrong almost all the time. You pronounce it wrong. I want to say Paulogia. That's not like right at all. And so I'm sorry, Paula. It's Paulogia. Yes. I've tried, so he had me listen to a Ken Ham show. And so I talk about the things that are wrong with it in regards to science. So it'll be cool. So go check out his really awesome channel, and there'll be a cartoon version of me busting in and breaking up the bad science. You're a terrible scientist. I'm sorry. It's like practice. I'm terrible at the violin, but if I practice enough, I get better. So Paul and Shannon are terrific. They are. So they're awesome. Gosh, I've been on here 40 minutes. So, ham and eggs, ham and eggs. So everything in the AIG show, essentially, yes. In this particular one, I'm breaking apart what they're saying in regards to dark DNA and stuff like that. So I kind of bust that a little bit. So, oh goodness, ham and eggs. I can't eat any more food today. Sometimes I bury myself in my work. I do a lot of experiments with alcohol. I discovered alcohol. You guys know that Barenaked Ladies song? I love that band. They're fantastic live too. If you get a chance to check out Barenaked Ladies live, they're great. So what do I think of Doctor Who? I love Doctor Who. River Song is my girl. She and I have the same name, Melody. So she's totally my girl. It took me well over an hour to review that 30-minute video. It was funny when I was looking at. I'm so happy to see more real science shows become popular lately. Me too. I love that. So this video basically a science video on the stages of inebriation. This is a video saying thank you for my 1,000 subscribers. So of course I have to have a little bubbly to celebrate. I can't drink, so I have to experiment with marijuana. Oh my goodness. You named my daughter Amelia. Shh, don't tell my wife. You guys are so funny. So, goodness. Oh, so the Ken Ham video. I was going through and I was like texting, like in direct messages to Paul. He was like, here, watch this video and tell me what you think, for my show. And so I was going through, and as I was listening to him, I'm like, this is why this is wrong. And it's just like small snippets. It wasn't like a long, I didn't, it's just so blatantly wrong. I mean, it's like, like, this is why this is wrong. Gosh, this is wrong too. This is why this is wrong. So it's almost like all of my messages that I send him on Twitter, I just put that into actual talking. But, I kind of talk the way I tweet anyway, so it works out. Oh goodness, just wanted to say, you sent me a link before going to bed. 3:53 a.m. is most definitely past my bedtime. Aw, thank you, Poe. Love champagne until the next morning. Did my hair get longer? Here's the thing, I washed it. I wash my hair about once a week because I have a lot of hair, and as it goes it'll kind of like stick together and start to make little tendrils, and so it shrinks, so it gets longer when I wash it. Yeah, I just wrote everything down in a Word document. Yeah, I was like streaming my thoughts, like texting my thoughts to Paul in direct messages on Twitter. I'm like, this is why this is wrong, this too, oh my gosh, this is so wrong, this is a ridiculous perspective. And he's like, I'm quite enjoying this stream of thought you're having. So I just took that, what I wrote while I was watching it, because I'm kind of limited on time. So I took all of that and just recorded audio of me saying that. And then I fleshed it out a little bit as I was going through it. And so that's kind of what I did, which it worked out. I love the idea of a female doctor for Doctor Who. I think it's great. We already know that it's acceptable because it's in the canon with Missy being the master, so it's cool. Ken's just always wrong. Yes, he's wrong and often. So, yeah. Whenever I hear the name Ken Ham, I always think of canned ham. That's fair. I think that's fair, and probably on the same level of intellect. I would say, Dawn, if time passed, her hair got longer. It's funny because a few Saturdays ago it was like my year anniversary of starting this. And so this year anniversary went by, and so I did like this Q&A, and I went back and showed the very first videos that I did, and my hair was so much shorter. I haven't had a haircut in probably a year. So if you go back far enough on my YouTube, you'll find the videos I streamed from my phone. So, because that's how I started. I started just streaming from my phone, and that's what got put on YouTube and Periscope and all of that. It was maddening to watch. Yes, watching any Ken Ham video is maddening. Oh, thank you, Luciano. Thank you so much. I deserve more subs. Thank you. I hope I can reach a large enough audience, because we all need to stay strong mentally and learn things. And when I do these shows, I learn stuff too. I don't know everything. So if somebody wants to hear a topic, then I'm like, sweet, I get to learn this too, because I get to talk about it. It's still not ginger. Okay, copy, paste it, play it, and you'll know what I mean. Good night, Bo. Thank you. Hello. What if they get sexist and call her Nurse Who? Oh my God. Wouldn't that be something, huh? That would just be like another thing, wouldn't it? You like the idea of a female doctor too. Yeah. Yeah. For my hammy videos, I go to Answers in Genesis and simply pick a random article. About 5 seconds into reading it, I'm inspired. I don't know how people watch, people who understand how science works, watch those shows of Ken's, and it's just, I just want to Hulk out. It just makes me angry. So, you're also a ginger. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. Well, I have to go soon. It's been almost 46 minutes, and there's plans to be had of it later. But I wanted to pop on here and say thank you so much for the 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube. That means a lot to me. I love doing this, and you guys make it possible for me to be able to talk about science and stuff. And my patrons make it possible for me to keep my lights on. You're brown-headed, but your beard is red. That's cool. Sometimes you write about a topic and then you see what they say. Snarky gingers have more fun, yeah? Yes, we do. Woohoo! How about Ian Juvie? Talk about science garbage. I don't know about that. Thank you, atheist engineer. Congrats. Bye. I have very little tolerance for idiots. I don't have tolerance for people who legitimately don't understand something and want to learn. That's something different. Somebody who chooses to not understand something, or just to say, yeah, I'm just whatever, and then says the wrong stuff all the time. That's a problem to me, especially when they have a huge platform. Aw, thank you. Does Juby actually do anything? I need to know who this Juby is. Thank you, Dawn. Thanks, Freighter. Aw, I try. I'm so glad you guys enjoy what I do. It means a lot to me, and it's a way for me to kind of use the talents that I have of being used to being a teacher, and I love this. This is fun, and I'm so glad I can do stuff like this for you guys. You must be looking forward to more videos. Yay! Okay, look him up sometime if you need a laugh. I might, who knows? Maybe I'll do an entire show on utter nonsense. That's fun. So if you're around Saturday morning, I'll be streaming live talking about the science of superhero science with my friend Monty Stickman, the comic artist. So that'll be fun. And then I'll see Jackson. I'm going to find a place for you to go that you haven't been before. Oh my goodness. Save my sanity. Oh goodness. Yeah. Maybe I'll just save my sanity on that. Goodness. You had to learn so much about science in the last 3 years. Your 1 year of high school science in the 70s wasn't enough. That's okay. That's okay. We're supposed, and the thing about science is we're supposed to learn. I mean, once science stops learning stuff, then, that would suck, wouldn't it? How can you stop learning something? And that's something that I have a problem with some people who are science deniers. Well, science doesn't know everything about genetics. Well, duh. It's like they don't know everything about the universe either. That's the thing. It's a big freaking place. And if science stops learning about stuff, then that's really kind of awful, isn't it? Saturday morning, remember you have a global audience. Yes, it's Um, that would be Saturday. The 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So March has 31. Yeah, so it's the 31st of March, Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. And if you don't catch the live stream, that's okay. It'll be on YouTube. It'll also be on Periscope and on Facebook. Hopefully Facebook, as long as it doesn't cut into the bandwidth so much. But I can always upload that to Facebook later if I want to. That's an option. So March 31st, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's Greenwich Mean Time -6. Hopefully that helps. Let's see. That's the whole point of science, is continuing the quest for knowledge. Exactly. UTC works for the ISS. It's good enough for the rest of us. Okay, I'll try to figure out UTC, but it's Greenwich Mean Time -6 hours, so maybe that's helpful on the 31st. So yes. 1,003 subscribers. Yay! Well, I'm going to pop off it here, but I wanted to take some time and tell you all thank you. Thank you for all of your work in boosting my signal and helping raise awareness for what I do. Thank you to my patrons who keep the lights on for me. I don't have the list of them in front of me, but if you like what I do and you want to help out, you can buy me a coffee every month starting at $1. $1 a month, they get exclusive access to content and early access to all my podcast episodes. Hashtag Hey Scientist Smells, an actual audio podcast. They get a week early access to all the episodes, in addition to exclusive artwork, behind the scenes stuff, and videos. And that starts at just $1 a month. And some actually get actual prints of artwork sent to them. They get to pick whichever piece that they want, and I print it out and mail it to them. So if you like what I do, they help me keep my website and update my gear and things like that. And eventually I would like to be able to travel and talk to people in person and help engage with them that way. So those are kind of my goals. But thank you so much. I love you guys too. You guys are so sweet. And I'll shoot you some pictures while I'm in Nolens. Yay! And thank you guys for being here. And I guess I'll see you guys in a few days on the science of. So thank you. Cheers. Ding. Have a super awesome night. And thank you. Good night.